What'd you do?
What the fuck happened to my father? Mike, what happened to my quarterback I recruited?
I don't know. I also don't know why you keep asking me, man. Like that has something to do with it. I have zero clue.
The man committed to me in the fucking like week 7.
I don't know.
Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate
There you
ship.
go, kid. Get it up there. Let me see what your team look like. Let's all
Let's
see what
go,
your team
South
look
Florida Bulldogs.
It's the Florida Gators and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
Mike, we go to a big school after this year?
Next year.
Huh?
Next season. Got 2 more years. This year and next year. Then after that, it's good. Well, after next season. The next season, 4 years.
When he was just 18 years old as a player, and now he will lead his team out of the tunnel as the head coach. It is a dream come true, and his emotions are very high. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
You had to get up out of that tail.
I could have went to what's the name my first year, Alabama, dog.
No, fuck you putting that
It went to Alabama my first year, dog.
It's time for you to get off there, dude.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the
I'm hollering at y'all.
All right.
All right, Mike. All right, kid.
All right.
Veteran in this offense, they believe he is locked in and prepared to have his best season yet.
They caught him lying? Huh?
On the run, it's Parks. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That is something you just hate to see in the opening minute of a game. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Sets his feet. It's Croman Hope. Quickly out to the tight end. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. The Gators offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. The man who will run the offense is Jake Merklinger. There was a lot of interest in him in the offseason. He's a guy that they are excited to give the reins to this offense.
And, man, you've heard about this name in college football, and you heard about it in the portal. Everybody wanted to go get this stud to play QB for their squad. And now he's here. He's in your system. You got him under center. You got him making plays for you. This is a moment that's been very anticipated. Palmer, he's got experience. Do you still expect some nerves from this young man, though?
I think so, and I think what's dangerous is you want to prove everybody right away and try to throw for 500 yards in the first quarter. You just got to play within yourself, play within this offense. Trust me, this coaching staff, they're excited to unleash him today. But he's got to be able to play within himself. If he does that, I think he's lights out.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They're all over him. He's on the move. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Nowhere to go.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Quarterback gets enough. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows it. They do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds a crease, it's Isaac. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And, man, you got to love the resilience of this defense, man. This has been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry. Down here on the goal line, they bowed up their necks, man. Get the big 3rd down stop to force a 4th and goal.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Hold and finds his man on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick give. It's Turner. Driven back.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Finds his target. Nice job to get it past. And they get him down at the 35. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Turner. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Send the tight end in motion. Right back to it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab at the 10. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, it's Isaac. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Using his legs, it's Turner. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida. Extra point here will tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. Moves the pocket. It's Croman Hope. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Cuts it upfield. It's Isaac. Still on his feet at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Let's talk for a second here about USF. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Snapped on fourth down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USF. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Got his man. Good, strong tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Turner. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Motion from the wideout. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Out of the shotgun on third down. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope on the move. He turns it loose to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parks. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup, not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Finds his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 17 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Longhorns coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Finds a seam. All the way. Touchdown, Florida. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. On the run, it's Isaac. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Out wide right, it's Stokes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. RPO complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Left side is Isaac. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
To throw, it's Croman Hope. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying out to the left. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Takes the handoff. It's Parks. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Extending the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. Between the hashes, it's Parks. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get...
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
As a coaching staff, you love when your players can go out and execute like that on fourth down multiple times on this drive. This offense right now, they are dialed into the game plan, and they are leaving it all out on the field, trailing in this game.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Florida. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. On the ground with the counter. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Looking for space. It's Turner. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on third down. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Out wide left, it's Isaac. But, and he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Right side, it's Isaac. Breaks into the open. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Isaac. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down, going to throw it. Turns it upfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Touchdown, Bulls! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And he gets rid of it.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Gotta make the play on 4. Unleashes it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.